Today, I'm going to start the topic acids and bases in chemistry. So we are going to understand what are acids and their characteristics. How do we understand bases and their characteristics? How do we identify the acids and bases from given substances and how we can differentiate among acids and bases. So let's begin now. Okay, you can see these pictures here, which are some are here fruits, soft drink, tea, the batteries, acid batteries, and so what do they have common in all of them? So I would say their nature. They all are acidic in nature or they contain acid. But what does the acid mean? Where the word acid has come from? Acid has taken from the Latin word acere, means sour. So acids are the substances which taste sour and they are corrosive in nature. And they turn blue litmus paper to red. This litmus paper I will be explaining you in the later part of the video. But right now we have to focus here what are acid that taste sour and they are corrosive in nature. Corrosive in nature is a special property. Corrosion, or you must have heard the iron rusting, that is also a type of corrosion where that means if it the substance comes in contact with any surface, it eats that surface. The surfaces start deteriorating. But when it comes, that corrosion comes to the food which we eat, fruits, the citrus fruits and other which contain acids, they produce burning sensation in our body. So these are the two characteristics which they taste sour and they are corrosive in nature. Then how can we classify acids? So there is one type of classification which is based on the sources they are obtained from. So one is which are obtained from the plants and animals, or you can say the organic acids. So like which is present in lemon, tomatoes, grapes, milk, ant, apple, vinegar. All these are the natural sources. So the name is given as organic acids. And you can see the names of all these acids are different. All the acids are not same as they have different chemical structure. So name is different. But their nature is same. They all taste sour and they are corrosive in nature. The other classification is that one is organic, and which is they are derived from inorganic material sources are the mineral acids like hydrochloric, sulfuric, nitric acid. You can see in the school laboratories which is used for the analysis, and they are used in the industrial preparation of the chemicals. And you can't taste these because these are very strong acids. And on the other hand, these organic acids are very, weak acid. As we are eating these all fruits and vegetables, they don't harm to our body. So they are also known as the weak acids. And mineral acids are the very strong acids. So never try to touch with your fingers or try to taste these acids. Okay, so again we have few pictures here. Now you can see one is medicine, soap, shampoo, baking soda. Again all these, they have one thing is common, that is their nature, and we will say that they are basic in nature. Now when I say basic, it means they are bitter in taste and they are slippery to touch. Now if you think about the soap, shampoo, detergent, baking soda, all they are slippery to touch and bitter in taste, but don't taste this one. So we can just classify as bases, and these are they turn red litmus paper to blue, which I will be discussing again, I said in the acid part, in the later part of my video. So they are chemically basic in nature, and the characteristic they are slippery to the touch and bitter in taste. So we can just check here again our understanding. Soap solution, if we see, these are very slippery to touch. So these are basic. Tomato is sour, so it's acid. Toothpaste is slippery, so it's basic. Vinegar, again it's sour, so it's acidic. But the next thing is that how do we identify in the given set of different solutions or the substances which is acid and base. So there is a term indicators are there. Some substances, as the name suggests, indicator means indicates. So they indicates which one is acid or which one is base, or with the help of indicators we can identify the acids and bases among different set of substances. But how do we identify with the help of indicators? What is the role of indicators? Actually, they change color in acids and base differently. So let's understand in the deeper meaning. Special type of substances that are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic, as I explained to you, and they change color. So we are going to understand what is the color change in acid when indicator is added, or to the base when indicator is added. So before that, we can understand there are two types of acid, like natural and synthetic. Natural, which we can extract from the natural source from the nature, or synthetic, which we are preparing in the lab. So let's see the natural here: turmeric, litmus, China rose petals. These are all natural indicators. There are many more, but we are focusing here on these three. So let's see here one by one. First is litmus, which is a natural dye. It is extracted from lichen, and it is available as a strip of paper or solution. So you can see a red color and blue color. This is a strips which is used to identify. Now, how the color change takes place in acidic solution, the litmus paper turns to red color. So in acidic solution it is red color, and in basic solution it is blue color. So if, like, here is a lemon and we have taken a red color strip. So when we apply lemon to this strip, it will not change, as it is already a red color. So there will be turning of darker red, and that we can identify it's an acid. But if red color is changing into the blue color, as is in this case baking soda, so that means it's a base. So this is how we are using the strips, or we can use the solution as well. We can put the drop in the solution of indicator. Next is the China rose indicator. China rose is a very familiar flower to all of you. Now what happened? We can make the China rose indicator from the China rose. We can take the flower and we can put it in the beaker, or you can try it in your home as well. You can take a glass bowl, put the China rose flower in that, add some warm water and leave it for some time. After some time, what will happen? All the chemical which is acting as an indicator will come into the solution, and that will act as a China rose indicator. Now what we are going to do, we are going to take this indicator and add into the solution which we want to test. If it is turning into the green color, that means that substance is a base. If it is turning into dark pink color, that means it is a acid. So this is how the color change of China rose. It's green in basic, dark pink in acidic. Now next is the turmeric. It's very common substance which is we are using in everyday life in our food, so that you can easily do it in your home to check whether the different substances, they are acting as acids or bases. So we can take the turmeric, you can add water, make a turmeric solution, and if the turmeric, you add acid on that, if it stays yellow color, that means there is no change, that means that is a acid. If it is turned into red color upon adding of any substance which you want to test, that becomes the base. So this is the color change of turmeric. In simple words, you can understand, turmeric stays in its color yellow. In the acidic there is no change, but in the bases it turns into the red color. Now let's move to the synthetic indicators. There are many synthetic indicators, but there I have given only two which are very commonly used. Phenolphthalein, it's a colorless liquid. When you can see it in your lab, this is a colorless liquid, but when it is added to the acidic, it remains colorless. You can say it's just colorless, but when it is added to the base, it turns into pink color. So this is the color change by using this synthetic indicator. Then other one is the methyl red. it's a red color indicator, which is when added to acid, it remained red, but when added to a base, it turns into a yellow color. So by looking at the color change of the indicators, we can identify very easily about the nature of the substance, whether it is acidic or basic. So let's see some more examples and find it out, the effect of the indicators which we have studied on the substances. So you can pause the video and you can check, and you can just check your understanding here. Like one, I will just vinegar, litmus paper, it will turn into red color. Turmeric, it will stay in yellow color. And China rose, that you can do it accordingly what you have learned. Soap solution, lemon, sugar, baking soda, you can do accordingly. Now, if I will ask you to difference between the acids and bases based on what we have done till now, sour to taste are the acids, and the bases are the bitter to taste. They turn blue litmus to red, bases turn red litmus to blue, and with the indicators what we have learned, we can put all that points as a difference. What happened with the natural indicators when we are using China rose, when we are using the turmeric. So we can all specify these points. Along with that, you can give some examples which are not, you can give different examples which we are using in daily life for acids and bases, as I have shown in the picture. I hope you understood the difference between the acids and bases. If there is any query, please post in the comment section below. Thank you.